Okay,
Yep.
so it's been a few months since you all returned to Rybalka from your excursion to the southern portion of the archipelago there in the northeastern Arcadian Sea, just north of Arcadia and just a little bit south of the lands of the Lenorn King, where Rybalka and the surrounding islands get most of their wintry bite from, because they are far enough north that it's just a short trek to the surrounding mountains and much more, much fiercer weather. For the most part, you've had a rather uneventful 3 to 4 months. You've been able to participate in your daily life, whether that was spending time at the various drinking halls or hiring oneself out on a hunting expedition or tracking or anything to that effect. Did everyone work out what they did throughout the downtime session? You guys had about 6 months total to catch you up to where we are.
Yep. Yeah, I got all my crafting done, and could add one spell, so did that. I was gonna delve into that book about the Yellow King. I'll buff myself though before I do it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what everybody else is doing first, and then we'll do that. The fun thing about Pathfinder is that it's a living system. So our month and day reasonably matches the Galarian calendar as well. So instead of September, we would be in the month of Rova, named for Rovagug, which is part of the fall. Just past we'll say that the 19th is coming up, which is the day of the Inheritor, which is it marks Iomede's absorption of Eridan's faithful into her church. Not a particularly widely celebrated holiday here in remote Rybalka, but there are just a handful of perhaps merchants and various adventurers that come through that do owe some fealty to Iomade and the Redeemer's Church. And as you might remember from before, the Rybalkan Cathedral was kind of a multi faith church in that they had small altars and various religious symbols and artifacts and whatnot spread throughout the corners of the church. So, that said, Priest Juriander, the high priest, whom you all should remember from the first session, the very first session, will be offering some service to honor the day for Almaday. Show that to you guys. Not that anyone is invited to attend, or nor are they required to. It's just what's happening in the background. It is worth noting that Luta invited Ingri to meet her at the back of the church during the service. You sound like you're a little far off from your mic. Can you adjust that a little bit, if you don't mind?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So it doesn't sound like she's eager to meet with Luta. Well, that's a shame. Of course, old man Yuri was very pleased at the bark that you brought him for his alchemy. He had asked for the bark of something tree. The bark of the cheldwood tree to add to some of his mixtures. So he's very pleased that you brought that back, and of course he extends his hospitality into his home, which is also his library and rather
I would
vast
also
collection of
give him.
spells.
I would also give him the book we
Yeah.
the book we had. No, the book we got from the town with the monster.
In the Hidden
Yeah.
Valley? Yes.
Yes,
The summoning ritual.
and the skull of the black skeleton.
Excellent. So what's Ingri and what are Ingri and Lucien up to during all of this? Are they what are they doing?
Lucien's been up to shenanigans, of course, doing some soothsaying and pickpocketing a little bit, but mostly soothsaying.
Okay.
Trying to find spells and, you know, secure his, but
Okay.
mostly that's what he did.
So does he take advantage of the offer to go into the library? That's the Mastara library there on the
Courts.
map. Because he essentially has pretty much every spell you guys are looking for. So anytime you're here and you're like, well, I want to add this spell, you can pretty much get it, except for maybe perhaps the exception of racial spells. Just check first.
So access to some of the deep magic ones then that we can learn.
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Okay.
Yeah, except for
Okay.
racial spells.
Right, of course. That should be, I would think, be limited.
So that's why you're here anyway. So take advantage of it, my boys. Come in. Let's look at that book. That one that's so foul smelling that you're always carrying about.
There seems to be some correlation between that book and this book.
Ah, yes. Now, see here the markings on your scabby book. I do believe it's leaking there. You guys see some blood ooze out of it as you hand it over. As the book is known to have fits of bleeding at most inopportune times. Ah, yes, there you see inside. And he flips the yellow book open. Well, don't look directly. Where did the picture go? There it is. That is the sign of the Yellow Sign, used by followers of the Yellow King and other elder beings. Let me see, what was that other name? And he goes and he grabs the book off the shelf and starts flipping through it. So what kind of spells are you guys looking for while you're in his place? He has them, arranged to, here's evocation spells by various schools, some by region, some by rarity.
I can only afford to put 2 more second level spells in my book, so I'll peruse for a couple second level wizard spells that I might find useful.
Okay, that's fine. You can think of something, add it in later.
Yeah, no problem.
I know I have Thunderbolt, Blind Spot. Both of them are deep magic.
Okay. For
looking.
deep magic, that's the way to go right there.
Once you said that was able, I just like deep magic. I had some of them written down over time, but
I've never played a spellcaster, so I have no idea what you guys.
Yeah, I stay away from the ones where I don't have the books.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's why I have almost all of the books. So fortunately, that means we can play with a lot of them. Though I have learned over the years, though, you can't play with everything, and you just learn that the hard way sometimes, like spheres of power and spheres of might. That's it. That's an all or nothing type game where everybody's got to be on board for that, or no one is. But anyway, this other book, see here, and he makes like a sign of the evil eye and protects himself momentarily with like a protection from evil or something to that effect. This symbol on the cover, it's not, I was expecting Hastur, but no, this is a sign of the Formless One, Azaroth. They are related in that they all serve the same foul gods, elder beings, gods if you will, but they existed before us, and some say they'll exist long after.
We encountered the creature that this book summons.
Yes, he flips through it. Here you see these markings, perhaps the crude form of Axlovers, a monster stick that you must bring up deep from your diaphragm here, and there's a bit of gurgling involved. It's very hard when making translations, but it seems to be a rather complex ritual.
Yeah, there's a city where they have kept it extended for thousands of years.
Yes. There are
We've
dark
seen-
forces about.
We have seen it. We have walked those streets.
The Hidden Valley, you say? I heard some tell of it,
Yes. Hidden Valley by the ranch. Yes. Sorry. I couldn't resist.
I heard tell of it, but the Tumultuans are very secretive of its exact location. It's probably for the best if there are such abominations lurking about.
That creature rules the city. I don't know who else. Some other sort of spellcaster dwells there. We encountered its familiar.
Yes, what else did you see while you were there?
We saw the architecture, the structures. A wall made of iridescent gold surrounded the city. We saw the writings of the ancient Snorri on the walls.
That is right. You mentioned the Snorri before. I was looking that up. Those flying cities. Yes. Anything else that comes to mind? What would have caused them to land in such an inhospitable place, do you think?
We did not get to plumb its depths. We were running for our lives.
Oh, well, perhaps a question for another day, then. Yes,
Ah.
we will make note of it, though. He goes.
It is not far away. We can go back there.
He scribbles something down in a notebook. He says, yes, well, he picks the books up and hands them back to you guys. He's like, yes, you better keep them safe. Although, I suppose if you don't feel safe traveling about, we could put them in the vault here, but we must keep their location secret from everyone outside of this room.
Yes, I've yet to fully plumb the depths. They will stay with us for the time being.
Okay, that's fine. He's just giving you the option if you don't want to turn him around.
That's cool. I appreciate it.
Okay, so yes, he gives you like one final warning. Be careful that you don't plumb too far there, Lord Snorri, for those pages bring with them only madness.
Madness and power.
Power and madness, they are the same. They all serve the same masters, do they not?
They might. I've never held power, so I don't know.
Fireball said otherwise.
That's
He goes back to his reading, so he leaves you guys to do, whatever. If you're going to finish transcribing your spells or poking through the artifacts there, what have you. Let's move Moonir over here to the library where you guys are located. Just past Solidifies Spirits and Bug Inn, where some of you have been staying. Which is the home run by Bug, which is a bit cluttered to say the least. Okay, so you finish your business at the library and you all go to leave. Where do you go? What do you do?
Snorri goes home.
Out in the wilderness?
Yeah, a few miles outside of town.
Okay. Where's everybody else heading to?
Mythandir would travel to the biggest city. He would spend almost all the 6 weeks traveling, unless the time he used to craft his potions and bullets.
Still, you already did all that. All of your crafting over the 6 months. You're going to go craft more?
Oh, okay, no.
Okay, all that's done for now. Yeah. You're caught up to the here and now. What about Lucien and Ingri?
Ingri would be fighting and gambling.
Okay. So she's probably going to the Thirsty Serpent Tavern.
Yes.
What about Lucien?
Soothsaying and pickpocketing. I mean, soothsaying.
That means they're probably going to the tavern as well.
Yeah. Swindling people.
Helping people with their futures.
Okay.
And maybe trips to the library every so often. Just to study.
Nerd.
Knowledge is power, my friend. Knowledge is power.
Well, there's some small celebration amongst the traveling merchants that do venerate the holiday. And of course, there is always a healthy amount of drinking underway. So to whom do you offer your soothsaying services? You see your rather typical evening filled with a mix of Rye Balkans and the more Nordic looking Olfins.
Just whoever comes up and wants to pay the gold or silver. You basically use it to earn coin.
Okay. Going to the bathroom. Do you get anything to drink?
Sure. Of course.
Well, of course, you have your variety of ales, both dark and light. There's also the rather exotic Dragon Breath Ale that they offer you. A bit of light and dark lager, Wizard's Brew, Gnomish Inspirational Ale, Hard Cider, Mead, Pixie Punch.
He could use inspiration. Who can't use that?
The Elven wine is sold out for the moment unless they have a bottle hidden behind the...
Just something light. Must keep my wits so that I could tell the appropriate future.
Well, perhaps a cup of old gnomish inspirational ale would do you some good.
Yes, exactly. Inspiring.
Cases of gnomish inspirational ale arrive in elaborate locking clockwork crates. These metal crates keep the minty, glowing beverage safe and secure throughout the journey. The arrival of the distinctive crates draws the attention of the local inventors and experts who make a point of holding meetings alongside the delivery dates. Those who imbibe are prone to frantically drawing schematics, making business plans, and brainstorming book ideas on whatever scraps of paper are handy. These notes may or may not make any sense in the morning. Usually served in a wide mug, the misty beverage billows and glows with a pale blue light. And that is our rather bold friend, also known as Lucien the Bold, downing his gnomish inspirational ale. Make a fortitude save when you drink that.
Let's see. Ethan says, what?
Does anyone else get a drink before they head home, or does Snorri just take off walking
horrible.
away?
I'll go. I'm assuming that I've done all my other stuff. Yeah, so I'll stay and hang out then.
Okay.
Mythandir would try to buy some maps in the market.
That's a big old fail.
Okay. Maps for what?
I mean, we need to find a place to enter the Underdark, so he would look for a map of the region or wherever
Okay.
the seller tells him there could be a pathway to the Underdark.
So the best that you hear is that you should probably talk to somebody from one of the dwarven settlements, either Stonehelm or Embla, because they have a lot more contact with the Underdark cities, being the dwarven
Then
strongholds.
that's where I will go.
Okay.
The fortitude save you said for the ale?
Yep.
Okay. My Adderall.
Oh, 19. Very good. That's much better. But both of those are a fail.
Oh, should we do D100?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I'm just... Ha
There you go.
ha!
Wow.
No!
Wow. There's some big rolls there.
I'm sorry, Lucien. I'm sorry, Phil.
That's consecutive weeks the 100th come up.
Gods, I know, the gods are in your favor.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I'll surge mine. Might as well. I don't think we're gonna
I'm
use
not.
them.
You're not gonna help me at all.
That'll be 23.
Okay, so you wisely surge it, which does help you. So Lucien, you still fail, but
Help me tell the great soothsaying.
Lucien comes up to me and he's wiping his nose and he's talking really fast.
yes, he gets 2 levels of intoxication. You go straight past tipsy to drunken. So at tipsy you are talkative and amicable, and at drunken it's really starting to take effect.
So he's sloppy and annoying.
-1 to dex and wisdom.
More so. How much on wisdom?
-1 to dex and wisdom.
Oh, okay. But I'm assuming I'm courageous.
-4 to fort saves and perception.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really starting to take effect. +2 saves versus fear.
Oh, yeah. Liquid courage is...
At Snorri, it's a good thing you save because you only take 1 level of intoxication. So you're talkative and amicable.
For a change.
Yes.
All right.
Does anyone else get a drink? Well, of course.
Ingri
Go ahead.
does.
This is the last fun we will have for a while.
She wants cider or ale or mead or lager or
Strongest thing
something.
they got.
Something heavier, strongest thing they have. Okay.
Right to the heroin.
Got big veins. I need big drugs.
Okay, so the strongest thing they would have would be, it would be dwarven firewater. It's this one gold piece a shot.
That sounds
Rarely-
like a night in jail.
Rarely available outside of dwarven communities, but they do have people that bring it in. A good friend of Miah brought this in from Embla for us. I've been holding it here under the bar. It's a very strong beverage, said to be able to grow the beard back on the shamed dwarf. Dwarven firewater, which has been aged less than 30 years, tends to be very harsh. Good dwarven firewater is often aged 50 to 100 years or even longer. This time makes the drink smooth and much more enjoyable. Well-aged dwarven firewater can fetch many times the base price. Beyond the overwhelming alcohol, there's very little taste to this distilled drink. Dwarven firewater can be served at room temperature, but particularly when drinking a younger batch, some prefer when a hot poker is plunged into the dark drink to bring it to a steaming head. And that's exactly what they hand to you, with a hot poker plunged into it. There you go, last drink up. Ah!
I do so.
We'll see you in jail.
Do I roll my fortitude save?
Yeah, make a fortitude save.
All right.
That's a fail. Okay.
I rolled a 3. I don't suppose there would be anything. Can I surge that?
No,
You can surge it. It's not going to help you there.
Okay, never mind.
He got a different drink than I did.
Yes, he did.
So I guess I don't know how potent it was.
Well, it was potent enough because she takes 2 levels of intoxication. So you've gone straight past tipsy to drunk.
So Snorri's going to do the classic. I'm just going to go to the washroom, and then he's going to leave. He's going to go home.
Well, it's about
Well,
this
he's-
time that Luta finds Lucien. What were you saying, Snorri?
I said I use that gnomish inspiration to think of some things on my way home.
There you go. Maybe you'll figure out what to do with those books.
Yeah.
Lucien, there you are. Where have you been hiding all day?
We were just talking about you, especially Ingri. You should go talk to her.
Oh, she's being a cold bitch today. But my ears were getting hot. I know you were talking about me. How come you didn't come to the service of Iomade?
Out and about, working and learning.
So, Lucien, I was looking for you because I thought that you might want to buy me a drink. With all that money you got from raiding all those crypts and killing all those dark elves.
We will get you the strongest drink in the house. Barkeep, bring the strongest drink you have.
Yeah, the strongest drink you have.
For her.
So they'll bring her a shot of dwarven firewater. Do you pay for it?
Sure. Get her drunk
Okay, she drinks it down.
and sleepy.
That's what you think. This bitch, nat 20. Oh,
Can't roofie me.
Lucien.
Oh, we should get another.
Yeah, we should get another. Yeah, Lucien sent you you're so overflowing with coin. I thought you might want to. I saw a really nice fur coat down at the trade goods store that I thought you could get for me. It would make a really nice coat for the upcoming winter because it's going to be very cold. She's going to
cold front
diplomacy
loaded.
you.
I am not that drunk yet. But
got-
I'll get you a drink.
She got a 10 on her roll. I wonder what her modifier is.
Plus 13.
Probably at least. Do you order her another drink?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll drink it.
How much are
She's-
this? Let me know how much your
She's
drinks
that
are.
kind of girl. 1 gold piece.
Okay. Oh yeah, we'll do that.
Oh man.
Okay, so her. She have +6 to her diplomacy on you. It gives her a 16. It's not bad. She failed that fortitude save though. So now she's gone from tipsy to drunken. About this time, the halfling barmaid comes around. There you are again, trying to ply my girl with drinks, I see. I told her you were no good, Lucien the Bold. Ha! My eye.
He's been generous in offering her drinks. How is that a bad thing?
Oh, it's bad when you go around offering these busted predictions you call prophecies. Ha! Better to take my coin and throw it direct in the fire. And look, she can hardly stand up.
I think you should take her in the back and let her rest and sleep it off.
She's like hanging all over you and stuff, like real sloppily, which you're
Why don't you
kind of sloppy
take
as
it-
well.
Helda, why don't you take her to the back, let her sleep it off?
And so is Ingri. So she tries to put an arm around both of you. And she's like, "Let's go sleep it off."
No, she devil, leave me be.
You missed the prime opportunity to throw up on her, Ingri.
You're all three sloppy drunk. So like as a group, you're like staggering back and forth, like boom, 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 boom. Okay, but you eventually get her in the back and get her laid down. And Helden says, I see you trying to get her laid down now. I'm watching you.
Please keep watching. I asked you to do this, but you would not.
How am I going to carry her? She's 3 times my height. Damn lazy elves.
But you built so steady. You're built so steady.
You're looking down the front of my skirt again? Keep your eyes up here.
Oh, well, a beauty like you is so difficult. It's so difficult.
Beauty. You speak with the forked tongue, you do, and according to Luto, you speak out both sides of your mouth as well.
Not all the time. Sometimes truth is the best elixir.
So what does Mythandir do during all this? Is he just wanders off to go do more crafting, or is he like?
No, I wanted to go to the dwarven city settlement to buy maps for an underground passage or something like that.
Okay, well, so you want to do that now. You have heard that your dwarven friend Miah is coming into town, so perhaps you can meet with him before you head out of town, because he is the ambassador from Embla, the dwarven city.
I don't know if we're friends, but yes, I can try that.
You remember Miah? He's the one that helps get you guys your jobs. Every time you guys do like profession checks to do guide jobs or guard jobs or tax collecting or whatever, he's the one that's been helping organize that as well.
Okay. Yeah, I will go to him.
Okay, well that's the next day. So all right. So you're not going to drink any that night. You're just going to sit there and be solemn.
Well, if I'm in the tavern, of course I would have a drink,
Or you
but
just go
nothing
straight to
heavy.
bugs. You could just go straight to bugs if you're still. He's been staying there.
Yes.
I would take a light ale.
Okay, there you go. Get you a light ale. So make a fortitude save.
Watch me fail that.
Everybody else. Well, almost, yeah.
No, you pass, so he's fine. Ale is a common beverage made from fermenting barley and other grains. This is a dark, flavorful ale with fruits and spices included in the fermentation process to create a more complex flavor. Has a nice head to it as you drink it down. Okay.
When
very
when I see my drunken fellows, I say to myself, I should invent something that helps drunken people sober up faster.
Without the side effects.
No, actually, I would have to increase the side effects so they would learn.
Oh, make it worse. Hangover helper.
Okay, very good. So the rest of the night passes rather uneventfully. You guys can drink or gamble or whatever you do without much more interference. It doesn't take much more for Lou to pass out in the back, and she doesn't trouble you anymore. You're all able to wander to your nearest place of residence slash whether it's rental or something you own, something local, and sleep off your evening of drinking. Most of you traveling from out of town, if you're too drunk, you may have just spent the night at Bugs Inn, or Snorri would probably be comfortable just sleeping in the trees there inside town. But the next day, you all awaken, refreshing, no overlasting ill effects from your drunkenness. You're able to sleep it off and begin the new day refreshed and renewed. So you're making your way through the center of town when you spy Old Man Uri, and with him is your dwarven friend Miah. And they wave to you, and they motions for you to come join them. And they lead
How
you.
can this not be a trap?
It's in the middle of town. I mean, that's how one way it's not a trap.
Yeah, I'm at my place. I wouldn't be in town, so I'll sit this out.
So Lucien or Ingri or whomever is left in town, then Miah and Uri will call you over.
Right.
Would wave and go straight up.
Yeah, Maya's the dwarf you were going to talk to about about making maps for the Underworld, right?
Yes.
So come with us. We have much to discuss, Uri says.
We do?
Miah.
I mean, yes, we do.
Miah nods to you all. It's been some time since I've seen you, my friends. I've had so much business to the east, and you've all been doing so well holding down business here around Rybalka.
Well, we haven't been in Rybalka for a long time. Well, I haven't, but
Yes, I've heard that there's been quite a bit of occupying of the tavern for the last few months, but tis to be expected after rather rigorous journeys that you had to the South Islands. But you must tell me about. I've never had a chance to journey far in the lands there. Do they call it Tehatatl? I just wasn't meant for a dwarf's tongue to wrap itself around. So you're Miah.
Even Elven tongue has his trouble with this. So don't worry.
That they do. And Miah claps Lucien on the back. Ah, my friend, good to see you again.
Good to see you. It's been a while. Been a long time.
He stops and he checks his hands and he goes, "Oh, I still have my ring on. I see you're slipping, Lucien."
Ah, your opinion of me. Woohoo! Is that what it used to be? No danger there. Especially from the friends.
Are we still drunk?
That's right. Friends now, is it?
Yes, of course. Of course we are.
Are you still drunk? That's a good question. I wish we had more time to laugh like this, but seems that grimmer days are ahead. Come, we have much to discuss. Cut to
Lead the way.
the interior of Old Man Yuri's library again. Where's that goddamn Snorri? I told him to meet me this morning to transcribe spells. Better send the raven out for him again.
Okay. Then Snorri comes through the door. Sorry I'm late.
It's about time, goddammit.
It's not like I just live around the corner. You know, it takes a while to get here. There's traffic on the road.
There's a stack
Once
of
I've heard a
spells.
wizard never is late.
He arrives just when he means to.
There's a stack of spells in the back. You best get started.
I don't work for you.
That's what everybody says. Now, who's for tea and biscuits? He goes over to the stove. Puts the water on the stove. So you all come in and go about your business, or just shaking the cold off from outside, because even though the winter has not settled in, the fall is coming in. The air has definitely changed for the cooler.
Miah, my friend, how are you today? What?
I
Safe
have-
journeys?
It is good to be this side of the grave, friend Snorri, but aside from that, I have seen better days.
What troubles you?
What troubles me? I'd put a name to it if I could, and I have, in fact.
Is it the gout? The gout?
The gout settles in for a long time for us dwarves. You know, our lives are significantly longer than yours. Your own passing in the blink to us while we make our way through the afternoon sun. But I have given a name to my troubles, believe it or not, for I will tell you now the tale of the Lament of Embla by Miah of Embla, being no small personage other than myself, thank you. Jewel in the night, hidden below, traveler's delight, if there you go, built with the passion of inner fire, held by the dwarves against shadows most dire. Once ruled by iron, tyranny's lair, now we are bound by justice fair. Time marches forth, heralding lament, an ancient peace by foul shadows rent. And as he tells the tale, the shadows in the room almost seem to grow longer and darker. He sinks back behind the candle where the light is thrown up drastically across his face. Embla, we face evil most foul. Darkness rends trust. Hind silken cowl. Neighbors retreat from desperate needs. Fear and dissent sow shadowy seeds. Our brave allies from far and wide, ever to come here to our side. Deep in my heart, I know there are some who hold with us dwarves, whatever may come. Iron is only good in the hand of those with heart to make a stand. Surely our future is free from fear. Embla, always, you'll never disappear. Yeah. And Yori comes back. Oh, yay, that was quite beautiful, Embla. Here's the tea. How many biscuits did you say, Snorri?
2, please.
Yes, 2, of course. And
Yes.
2 for you, and 1 for you, Ingri, my dear. The mail is quite form-fitting. Okay.
Biscuit.
So Miah says, sighs heavily. Afraid darker times are coming to Embla. Long have we maintained our good relations with our neighbors below the surface, be they dwarf of light or dwarf of night, be they elves from above or even those from below. There has been a long-maintained peace with the elven cities, a tenuous peace even between our sister city of Stonehelm. But in this past year, since that strange business here in the cathedral, communications from the elven cities have ceased. Trade routes no longer maintained. Raiders attacking any who deign to make the journeys below. And if what our scouts say are true, there are Drow raiding parties coming further and further to the north. Do not know what this bodes for us, but if what we see is merely a prelude to war and an attack by the Drow is imminent, believe me, my friends, when I say they will not stop at Embla. Taking the human cities to the north would be easier than conquering our sister city of Stonehelm as well. But in time all would fall to their dark machinations. Bah! Are we not dwarves? We are made of sturdier stuff than this. I feel like an enemy made of shadows is one we cannot fight.
Oh, they bleed and die.
Rude.
But true. Truth is often rude.
So, my friends, I would ask you for a favor, though you owe me nothing, of course. I would continue all business contracts as we have regardless of how you may answer, but I beseech you to travel to Embla and help me. Help me discover the truth behind the Drow's plot. Do they seek to attack our city? What do they hope to gain from it? Perhaps a war can be averted. I know
Perhaps it
this
has
is a
to
lot
be.
to ask, but I do not know. I have nothing I can offer you other than that which we may find along the way.
We were going in that direction anyway. You need not offer us anything. Perhaps this is the time for us to go. Mythandir?
Yes.
What say you? He turns to the rest of you.
I'm ready.
I think it's time to visit the Drow. We have some old debts to pay.
And some old property to reclaim.
Like we run into some Duragar too.
Ah, yes, you'll see Durgar as well. And then every underworld creature you could imagine. Well then, 'tis best we gather our strength, count our supplies, make sure we has what we need for the journey. For I will take you down the trade road, down the old roads. We must travel to the ruins of Krelgar's keep. There's an old road beneath leading to Embla. It is a treacherous journey through those barren lands, and once we travel beneath the surface, we are subject to the whims and mercies of all that travel in the night.
Yeah, so we're relying on my friend Mythandir more than myself too. Once we leave the surface, my skills in the woods and will become less important. I do not know what to
Dungeoneering?
expect for stocking supplies and what's available, what we'll encounter.
Well, I
Dungeoneering-
did. What?
Is dungeoneering good for looking through caves and stuff?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, dungeoneering, and you'll use survival as well. I mean, they'll work in both. In dungeoneering as well. Yeah, so that's basically all the pep talk he's going to give you. You guys will, like, get your stuff together and figure out what you're doing. I mean, because theoretically, okay, so you know, just to summarize, he's saying, you're going to head to the Dwarven City, so that means going underground, which means you may not be coming back up for some time.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's things that you feel like you'll need to make that journey below ground pleasant, now is definitely the time to make sure that you have them. So you guys can discuss that amongst yourselves. Yep.
Like, having not traveled underground extensively, I'd be relying on Mythandir to tell us what we'll need.
Well, I already did make some preparations. For starters, I made a potion that will that will keep us from getting hungry for 8 days. It ain't pretty, but it works. So when we go underground and we don't have sources of food, we could use that to save our rations.
Excellent.
Also, I made for you an oil that will cast away the shadows. So I don't know if you remember the scene where Galadriel gives Frodo the light of the star.
Sure.
I do a similar thing because I made for all of you a potion of Blessing of the Dawn, which will counterspell every darkness spell. So that would be
Keep
useful.
those spells for yourselves. The darkness is my friend. The darkness is all around us.
Yeah, dwarf blood, remember?
Well, magical darkness is different than the darkness.
Ah,
That's good thinking.
All right.
You guys have encountered
it-
a fair share of magical darkness so far.
Hmm.
and what was the name of that last potion?
Blessings of the Dawn.
Also, we would need some climbing gear.
Taking care of that. So we have gear to climb. We have many wands of cure light, as well as things to keep us safe in the night. We also have numerous anti-plagues, anti-toxins, some climbers kits, some padzar, soul stimulant, all types of elixirs to keep us from those pesky poisons and of such that the Drow known to use.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Hero Lab when it has those kits. You can just go, get like a dungeoneering kit or whatever, and it has all the suggested gear for it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so while you guys are gearing up and you're having your equipment montage, old man Yuri comes over and he says, "Well, I've just been down to the forge, and it seems that old Koran wants you to stop by before you leave town. Seems he wants to offer you something for your journey."
All right.
So we shall.
Excellent. Thank you, Yuri.
Thank you, and may the blessings of the old ones be upon you and guide your steps. He goes back to making his tea and poring over his books. Okay, so you guys can go over to the forge there, and you go in and you see Koran, the dwarven blacksmith, there, and he's clanging away at some kind of sword or something to that effect. Dang, 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 dang. Ah, there you are. So, Miah told me what you all offered to do, and I want to say, because of that, you have the thanks of the true ones. We are the true children of the earth, and they give thanks to you. And I'll show that to you by offering you your choice of any of the weapons here at my shop. And he motions around at the variety of weapons hanging around. So essentially, you guys get the opportunity to pick out an item from his collection. They actually have some unique items here for you to choose from. Darn it, why is that not coming up? So if you go in the Unearthed Arcana folder, you should be able to see all of them listed there now. You can just click on anything you might be interested in. So the items are White Staff, Storm Shield, Oath of the Green, Antler Bow, Crow Hook, Eagle Eyes Bow, Healer's Mace, Imperial Chainmail, and Clavic Moonblade.
What's it called again?
Which one?
The thing we're supposed to open.
Oh, Unearthed Arcana.
Oh, the folder. Yeah, Unearthed Arcana. I thought you were talking about something in the story. I was like, what are you supposed to open?
Yeah, that's a good question. Open your hearts to adventure.
So I'm going to refill my drink. I'll let you guys take a look at that.
These things are too heavy for me. They're made for the sturdy.
And we all get one?
Yeah.
You get pick whatever you want.
Do we all can pick one, or do we have to
Yeah.
choose one as a group?
You can pick. No, you can pick one. I think you
it's
said
one
that's
each.
what it meant. One each. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what I want.
I accidentally closed the first one. What's the first one?
It's the White Staff. Mysterious White Staff.
I have that one open. I have Eagle Eye Bow, Chainmail, White Staff, Crow Hook, Antler Bow, Oath of the Green.
Storm Shield, Healer's Mace, and a moon blade.
The Clavic Moonblade, maybe.
No, it's the Storm
Yeah.
Shield. And then there it is.
Usually, if you scroll down on Unearthed Arcana, you can just click on that and they all pop down. If you on the
There is nothing I would need. I don't need a bow. I don't need a shield.
What about the Crow Hook? They look kind of neat. It's like a dagger. Oh, it's a glaive, sorry. There's a dagger in there somewhere. I think. Maybe it was the Moonblade. +1 benevolent longsword. You can't use swords, can you?
I do not can.
No.
No. Short swords, yes.
You can use a mace. +1 heavy mace. Good aligned. Good against demons and devils and stuff like that. It's got the blessed weapon spell on it. That means they're not subject to damage reduction.
Yeah, we all know how good I am at melee
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys able to figure anything out? Are you guys able to figure anything out? Does anybody see anything they like, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I've got one, of course.
What'd Snorri go for?
The White Staff if nobody else wants it.
White staff. Okay.
I can already cast all those spells anyway, but so if Lucien wants that, that's not a problem.
no staffs aren't for me.
All right.
Most of these weapons are for the strong, for the sturdy, not for the swift. Let's see.
My best bet would be the Eagle Eye Bow. It's a composite. I don't know what cunning does.
Cunning? Okay. Let's see.
It gives me 1 additional skill point per hit, or skill point per hit die. No, that's a feat.
Plus, cunning is
Magic.
+2 on confirmation roll. If she has 5 or more ranks in a knowledge skill related to the hardened creature's type.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's something you're familiar with, you can get +2 to confirm crits against them. That's cunning. What kind of bow does Lucien have?
It would be, the other one, I guess the best thing would be the mysterious antler bow, because Lucien can use short bows, but not long ones. So
Yeah, because that's a short bow. That's what I was
everything
going to
else
say.
is pretty much everything else is strength based and heavy. You can't use that, dex.
Yep, it works
So
as a melee weapon.
Mysterious antler bow, and that would be considered light. I'm assuming. Like a
Yeah.
light weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be the one he would pick.
Yeah, I'll take the Eagle Eye Bow.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for these wares. In the future, if you have something swift for a sword like light and quick, I'll gladly probably purchase it from thee.
Well, be sure to examine my full array of bladed weapons here in the back corner, and he points to a bunch of swords hanging there. For the most part, I mean, he's got like basic weapons. If there's like a +1 of something that you guys would rather have instead, you can just pick.
I'm just role playing it because I have a +1 already. Just role playing it.
That's fine.
It,
I'm
does
just saying.
not- It does not seem the staff would be something that you would create. It's got some dark powers.
Well, there was a Durgar coming through that helped me craft that one. I helped him more likely. Those runes I'm not familiar with.
Yes, it's perhaps it's best I'm taking this. This is in the wrong hands. Could be quite troublesome.
He wouldn't happen to have a headband of wisdom, would he?
That's the one drawback about going since it could be stuck under. It's like,
Yeah.
having to buy spells is like, man, I can't save any hard to save any money. They get like headbands and dex belts.
No headband of wisdom, no.
It wouldn't even be for the +1 to will save, it's so I can use different style feats.
Or
I have
staff,
a +2 headband of Inspire Wisdom, but I use it for.
stuff.
I mean, I could give it up.
No,
I don't use the.
You don't use those
I rip it off
spells.
of Snorri's head and he can't do anything about it.
Yes. What did you say now, nerd? Come on,
You
nerd.
said-
Why are you hitting yourself, nerd?
Like using the mage hand to punch you. Alright, yeah, I'll take the longbow.
That's one thing playing a kind of a wizard. It's like, hey, a lot of money going to these spell books.
Yeah, that's where most of my money went.
Yeah, mine too. It's like, oh, we need more spells. Oh, you got to buy those. It's not like a spontaneous caster. You just
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. 3rd level spells are 90 gold pieces each.
Yep.
It gets expensive.
So that's the cheapest way. If you're renting a book for someone, it's even more.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miah talks to you about your potential routes that you can take to get to Krelgar's keep.
Does he has a bag of holding? That would be good, I think.
No, he doesn't have a bag of holding. I'm a weaponsmith, lad, and armor. Not good. Not very good at that other arcane stuff. We like to be hitting hitting things or being kept from being hit. That's what we build towards.
If we buy some packs, I'll present the idea to you on the road. But, maybe buy half a dozen extra packs. I think I know a way to circumvent our need for porters.
So if you guys look on the map, you'll see Mythandir located in Rabalka there on the tip of the peninsula there on Serpent Lake. And just across the way, you'll see a fortress symbol there nestled between a couple mountains. That's where Krelgar's keep is here on the map where I'm pointing with my little pink finger.
Where was the on this map? Where was the keep that where the Drow were staying at that we investigated? Is it somewhere around here?
Yeah, it was like around there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Dragon's Heart Cave is back there.
I gotcha.
So, we know these trails back and forth. That's a long and treacherous one. It only gets more dangerous the closer it gets to the old keep. But, we wouldn't have it any other way. So, what is you as a group? What is your plan of approach? How do you want to get from this point to that point?
Walk.
Lie.
Yeah, I guess
Fine.
because I have means of travel, but I can't take anyone with me.
We could go back to that old keep and explore a little bit and then make our way.
Which keep was that?
The one we first visited. Where
With
the prisoners.
Oh, okay.
Snuck in, and so we gotta go back to like yeah, let's go back there. You want some adventure, don't you?
Is that where you guys want to go then?
No, I mean we could. It's kind of on the way. Unless we completely skirted it and went along the coast.
Yeah, the Galekin estate was right about there, and the other one was like up here. I think it's a little bit further back.
Oh, okay.
So it's close to it. Because the
We
Galekin
really didn't get to investigate it. We had to go in and do our mission and get going.
No, I mean you guys can do that. You could like swing your way around, and go that way.
Yeah, we could. We always, it's like a thief who wants to return back to the scene of the crime.
We don't know about that. We have never had the chance.
Okay, so
He just wants the loot that we missed earlier.
Yes, and the knowledge. I mean, that keep has been there for some time.
Okay, so yeah. So regular speed through the main forest, but then once you guys get past the old fort, then it'll probably go to trackless terrain and cut your movement in about half.
Okay. Is there a known path that goes that doesn't go this way? Obviously.
For
Which way does the
day,
dwarf always go?
for hours.
Which way does the dwarf always go? Does he cut between the lake and that little mountain here, that lonely mountain?
Well, I mean, normally, yeah, I just take the boat across and cut across the path from there. It's a bit quicker. Rather
We
than
could do
trekking
that,
across land.
We could do that. No trouble there.
Is that what you guys want to do instead then? That'll shorten the trip, but it will cut out going by the other one unless you're going to travel north through there. At which point, if you do that, you may as well just walk around the other way.
Yeah.
Mythandir likes to travel, so we could go the long road.
Yeah. Could go visit the Galekins and
Okay.
I mean, if they repaired the bridge,
we could circumvent that now.
Is a +1 composite bow? Does that mean it's
Strength rating?
yeah, or is it's magical +1?
It's magical +1. I don't know if it specified the strength rating.
So it's default +1 then, I guess. If it's
No.
composite.
If it's composite, they always set what the strength rating is.
I think you're right. I was thinking there was like a default if it doesn't say anything.
You'd have to reverse engineer it to see how many 100 gold pieces it was on the extra. Was it the antler bow?
Yeah, it's 8,400 GP.
The normal +1 is just about 20.
Yeah, I don't think they added the
23.
strength rating to that.
Because I have because I have a just a regular +1 bow, and it's like 23, 30 gold pieces.
Yeah, 2315. 2330, yeah. Oh.
I should have showed you guys this
Sure.
first. I did it backwards. Here on the map, stop looking at that rather lifelike globe there. Over here on this map.
It's a nice map.
Yes, here. If you take the boat straight across, you can catch the eastern path. Go straight up the side of the mountain. Well, not straight up, but across the side of the mountain. Make the way through the foothills to the ruins of the keep. Or if you propose a long route, we take the trek through the northwestern edge of the dark forest. Stop by the old keep along the way.
I'm interested in doing that, but I don't want to delay you. So it's we'll leave it in your hands. We owe a debt of thanks to the Galekins. I mean, we paid them back, I'm assuming, with saving their lives, but they were instrumental in seeing all these people home. It would be nice to see that they're still well. And I am curious about the keep, and if there are any dark elves left behind. But that is just me. I will not be disappointed should we choose another route.
Well, perhaps a proper, quiet expedition through the northern woods would throw off anyone that may attempt to follow our trail. For when we are dealing with the underworlders, we We must take every precaution. Okay, I'm actually looking to see where I had those maps because they are archived. Let's see.
That is a sweet map right there.
There's
That one.
Gelkin.
Serpent Lake region map is really nice. I like that.
Yeah.
It is.
Very
It's a nice old school looking map.
Yeah.
So, it says in addition to being a +1 cunning composite bow, I also get a +4 circumstance bonus to confirming critical hits. Is that on top of the cunning? The cunning bonus?
That's a good question.
I'm not sure what the
Adric's
cunning
Folly,
property does.
that's where you guys want to go. Adric's Folly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't remember the name of it. And I can't remember now the history of it. Why it's Adric's Folly.
That was it. The chapel nearby. Okay.
I think cunning is the property that gives you the +4 confirmation roll.
Yeah, I doubt it stacks. I mean, most items don't
Yeah.
work like that. It's probably telling you what the total is. All right, so if we take a look at this one. So you have to travel north from there. Okay. So you take off walking.
Before we go, Snorri's going to buy 4 backpacks.
I already have a handy half-sack.
I'm just thinking for like the bulk goods, just in case.
Okay.
He's ready to plunder.
Okay, so you guys are looking at going about 24 miles a day. That's if you follow the North Road. Of course, you can take the, you can cut across.
Yeah, we could.
We still need to get over the river, so
We can fly now.
And through the woods.
That's true. You can fly now because the bridge has not
Yeah.
been repaired.
well, okay, then let's take the
Fly,
shortcut.
We can breathe water. We can do all kinds of stuff.
It's been half a year and they haven't repaired the bridge.
Well, it's not finished. They're working on it. It takes time. They're not,
Actually, we don't
they're
need
not
to go there.
magicians. They're just people.
Yeah, we don't need to go the shortcut. We're going to stop at the Gelkin Estate, right?
It's a conservative group. They don't want to spend the money on it.
They'd rather build a wall.
So that'll get you
Oh, that was the
over
last
there.
administration.
Make them pay for it.
The Drow pay for it.
That's funny.
I mean, the Drow would enslave people and make them build the wall. It's kind of the same.
Yeah, very much so.
Kind of. Alright, it's getting about that time. I need to let my dogs out. I'll still have my headset on, so I'll be able to hear everything.
All right, let's see here.
I was trying to find one of my books, but I misplaced it. Yeah, so heading along the North Road, you guys see it's mostly quiet. Cold air has settled in for the season. And even though you don't see anything on the road, you feel as though you can't shake that feeling as though something were watching. But your eyes don't actually see anything. None of your divinations actually find evidence of anything out there. But you have that feeling and you just can't quite shake it. And the rest of the evening passes rather uneventfully. You guys are able to continue your journey, do some hunting if you need to. Are you guys going to hunt along the way, or are you just
Yeah, I might as well. I can
straight
between
chilling?
me and Mythandir, we should be able to.
Okay, very good.
Mythandir's almost as good as I am.
What the?
Yeah,
Wow, nice.
You have a plus 21 on
survival. Yeah,
Shit.
yours is pretty good too. Yours is like 16 or 17, isn't it?
Did you skill focus?
My
Yeah.
survival is 13.
13. I've got my charm gives me +4, and we got a whole bunch of things dedicated to it.
Okay, that's pretty good. Since it's 9:30, let's go ahead and take our bathroom break, since you guys haven't had a bathroom break yet, and we'll come right back, and
All right.
you guys can cross the river.
Snorri, is your main attribute wisdom or intelligent?
Both. I've got 18 in both.
Okay.
So I've got 8 ranks, plus the 3 for the class skill. I got +4 for my wild charm, and there's 2 other things I have somewhere. Trait gives me +2, and what else? I was going through it the other day. My knowledge nature is +17, so, and the difference between my knowledge nature and my survival is 4 points, which is the wild charm.
I have a potion of Old's wisdom I could give you if you want to.
I've got a headband of wisdom +2, so it'd only give me +2 extra.
Okay.
It's too bad you can't. Actually, if I was to give Ingri my headband of wisdom +2, and then whenever we needed it, I could drink one of those potions. Because I generally use my shaman spells for like defensive stuff and buffing.
Yeah, I make them to increase my will save.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about that. Mine's already +12 as it is, so.
Well,
+11.
I have a good reflex save, but a bad will save.
Yeah, my reflex and
Yeah.
my reflex and fort are only +6 each, so.
is. Looks like everybody is back. Is Randy back yet? Not yet. Okay. You know, some of these maps with AAW are just all over the place. Just looking at this one. Okay, so I'll put Galekin down here. And Adric's Folly back here. And then Krogar's Keep is over here, actually. Oh, I was muted through all that. I was saying these.
Oh,
I'm saying these AAW maps are a little all over the place sometimes. Is looking at.
They don't all match up.
Well, I guess you have to get the scale right. So Adric's Folly would be on this point, and no, Adric's Folly would be further back there, and then Galekin State would be up here.
Okay.
I think the mileage is a little bit off on this one, though. It's not as far apart.
Yeah, there's only 5 miles on each hex. That's got to be. It was what, 4 days to get to Galekin State, I think.
Yes, we took a long time.
You didn't go there right away until like you were on your way back, I think, right? You kind of bypassed it because you stopped at
Yeah, that's true.
You stopped to visit the woodcutter.
True.
Okay, well anyway, along the way
We could visit the dragon in the heart cave.
That's true, you could visit the dragon in the heart cave. It's still there as well.
Not the first dragon we killed.
So Miah reminds you why they call it the Dark Wood, because according to legend, it's served as a prison of sorts for a pack of devils that were trapped on this plane for over 1,000 years. Said these unholy things came here trying to take advantage of human souls they found, but were instead held fast by the old Fey wards and barriers set up throughout these ancient woods. But that means any who travel within the boundaries of the Dark Wood are bound to be set upon by the devils they are hidden within. Though from what
I
I
already killed one.
understand, yes, you did. You killed the devil of the Dark Wood, they say, the one called Bakinya. His legends made him seem bigger than he actually was. I was expecting him to be much taller when you dragged him all back into town. But it's funny how the light of day shivels even the brightest gold into moss. So you guys get to the riverside, and of course the bridge has not been rebuilt yet. They're working on it. Like they've brought in new support beams and that sort of thing. Okay, that's okay.
Before we set for the night, and Ingri agreed to be a guinea pig, I would give her an extract. If she would like to drink it.
I will drink it.
Okay. The spell I learned from Yuri's library, Touch of Luck. For the next 7 days, you are able to. You have to say it, and then you for D20 roll. You can roll twice and choose which roll you take.
Oh. Oh my. Alright.
That sounds useful.
It does.
What time of day is it when we get to the river?
It is late afternoon. The sun is deep into setting.
Okay. Let's cross the river before the night falls. Gather to me, my friends. And Snorri starts chanting. He burns a mythic point and casts Water Walk, so we can use that for 1 creature per level. So 5 creatures.
Okay. So you guys are basically able to just run across.
Yep. Just walk on water all the way across.
Oh, very good. Okay, so when you get to the other side, you recognize the section of the woods where you killed the dryad. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but
Yeah, I do. Something ran off.
I do not remember that. I think I was at work at that time.
did you guys kill it or did she get away? I thought you killed it because you took her stash. I remember that much.
Yeah, I don't know whether something
Remember
that was with her ran off. No.
No, that was the devil in the dark woods. That's what that was.
Yeah, but we chased it and killed it.
Yeah, you eventually
Yeah, we did. I have his head.
got him and killed it. Yeah. I think you killed the dryad too. I don't think you guys left her alive. So anyway, so yeah,
I think we tried to make friends with her or make nice with her, and she would have nothing of it.
Yeah.
At least one of us tried to make nice with him.
Yeah,
Talked about a donation of blood. All of
Yeah.
our blood.
that's right. That's true.
That's
We
true.
already gave it the office.
So that's where you guys are when it's time to camp. So what do you do?
I'll do some detect magic while the laborer types are setting camp.
Okay. Yeah,
See
there's
if there's any-
faint hints of evil all throughout the woods there.
Yeah. Anything omnipresent?
No.
Okay.
It's like he's omnipresent. It's like, wow.
This is about as far as we should go today. But be wary, the Fae are vengeful. If they know we took one of their own, despite only doing it in self-defense, they may come for us. But we're only about a day or so away from the estate, so...
Okay, so what is your watch order?
Snorri will take the first watch. He'll cast Dark Vision on himself.
Take the
We'll
last.
last.
Oh. So I'm thinking last, but I'm gonna cast Shadow Sentry. I'm just gonna sleep in the night. My sentry shall watch for me. And but it's greater, so basically gives us 9 hours of coverage. It's gonna walk, in a travel, walk in a
How long
Man,
is a watch?
circle.
Like 2 hours, probably, I would think.
Mythandir only needs 4 hours of sleep, of trance, so if he can get the first 4 hours, he will stay up the rest of the night.
Yeah, go third.
I use the Shadow Sentry. I cast that. It gives
I'll
us
take
a different watcher too.
Yeah.
Ingri
I'll do the
needs her
first.
beauty
Ingri does the second. Mythandir the third, and Lucien the fourth.
Okay, very good. So you've got 4 watches. Okay, somebody roll a d4 then.
I want to do it.
All right.
I am a gambling man.
There you go. Lucien.
Fourth watch. Yep.
Well, Mythandir is awake too on the fourth watch.
Yeah.
And the sentry. You got all of that.
It's the best one.
You show that I had the use of a great sword to attack anything.
Okay. Give me just a second. Pull you guys over. Now I'm going to try to pull you in from the character list. I don't see anybody appearing though.
Nope. Okay, I see
Wow,
one.
you're well lit. What happened there?
Everybody is transparent with me.
I see that now. Yeah, that's how it is for me too. Everybody's kind of. I thought I was the only one there at first, but yeah, everybody's kind of ghostly.
It's you're shining some kind of light on everybody. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I can't see anything.
It's Lucien. He's blinding everyone.
Blinding us with science.
Shining star.
It's because
No.
dynamic lighting's still on this page. Okay. There we go. Can you guys see now?
Nope.
Nothing.
Yes.
Completely dark.
Really?
Hello, darkness. I only see me or my individual
All is
character.
black.
I wonder why it won't let me
Open
pull you
your
guys over
eyelids.
from
Oh,
the... Okay, well that represents you. Oh, why it won't? All right, there you go. Okay, so everybody should be in control of their character now.
yeah.
Okay, so this should let you see.
There we go.
Wins.
Okay, so it's actually dark, so unless you, yeah.
We all have dark vision, I think.
Twins. There was more than that of you down there for a minute there, too.
Might be drunk.
Alright, here's your fire pit. Okay, so everybody find your sleeping space or meditating space or whatever you want to call it for your portion of the watch or lack thereof.
Assuming I'm watching some of this out, looking.
Does Ingri sleep on the ground outside? Is that what she did?
She would be in the tent.
Going, oh, Luta, Luta.
Please, no. Please.
Not again.
She has nightmares. Poor lady.
Okay,
Wake up in a
so
rage.
Lucien, why don't you make a perception check? 'Cause everything seems relatively quiet.
I'm gonna roll one for me. The first one will be for me. The second will be for the Shadow Sentry because he uses the same perception as mine.
Okay,
That's okay.
that's fine.
Mythandir roll 2 because he's awake.
Okay.
That was.
Shadow Sentry's also goofing off.
Yeah, I know, right? Wow. At least it wasn't lower. That's the only thing I'll say.
It's true.
Yep, definitely could have been worse. How does your Shadow Sentry work with regards to perceiving things? Does it have to make a perception check, or how's that go?
Yeah. Same perception as. I'll read it to you, but as me. Sentry. There it is. The sentry may be commanded to guard, where it shouts an alarm if it notices anyone within 30 feet. The sentry is be equal to the caster level and adds a caster stat bonus. Can provide flanking. I think I'm just reading it real quick. It's a big thing. Has 25 points of hit damage. I know it uses the same perception. It says uses casters. Actually, casted perception score +3, so it's an 18. I missed that. I thought it was exactly the same. So its caster's level is perception score +3, so it rolled an 18.
Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't seem to pick up anything at first, but then all of a sudden it starts telling you, "There's demons behind you."
Oh.
Hey now.
And you guys should probably roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Let me click on
There's
my
a
character.
monster right behind me.
It's unnerving, isn't it?
Wow.
Roll another one, I guess, for the shadow, or do I just keep it as mine?
Generally those things just go on your initiative.
Okay.
Unless
Okay.
it's stated otherwise or something.
Didn't say otherwise.
Yeah, with like summons and stuff, they usually just start on your initiative unless you tell them to do something else.
Actually, just reading about Bearded Depth. It's
So, what is this you speak of? It's a ZZ symbol, that's funny.
Snorri's living up to his namesake.
Alright, just finish getting everything on the... That is one thing I like about the automated VTT initiative.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
is
love the
very
way
nice.
Fantasy Ground handles the initiative and the combat tracker and all that. It's great.
Alright, so that was a surprise round where those guys just kind of popped in on you, so unfortunately you did not. No one perceived them sneaking up in the woods. So their surprise round was popping in on top of you. So now you can act in normal initiative. Another one comes stepping out of the bushes behind you there, Lucien. And he makes with a stabbing attack. Ugh, this is probably going to hit, yeah.
And I do have uncanny dodge, so it can't be caught flat.
Okay. It's versus AC 27, so I think that's going to hit you.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
If in case they're roguey.
That is true. And that is a good point. Okay, so he stabs at you with what looks like a glaive-like device for 16 points
Okay.
of slashing damage. And you are going to take 2 points of bleed.
Okay.
Yep. Lucien, what do you do?
I try to identify him. Is it planes? I'm assuming.
Yes, knowledge planes.
Okay, that's not my thing. So I won't be identifying them. But I pull out my the rapier, and I am gonna attack green here with it. And do you have a place for the shadow where he would be? I don't know where he is in the guy's just walking around. Sure. If it's close to me, then I may move him.
He's wherever you put him.
Okay. Just anywhere, because I'm gonna move him. If
Okay.
I'm moving from
You can move him
flanking,
around.
depends how close he is.
You
Okay.
can move him around.
I don't see him.
He's right next to you. You don't see him? Right there?
Not on mine.
Shit, okay. It's because he's on the wrong layer.
Yes.
There you go. Alright, you should be able to move him around.
So I move it right here to there, and I'm gonna stab at him with the rapier.
Okay.
Hold on. Switch to attack screen. Here it is. $27 or
27.
I guess
Okay.
14.
Okay, that is potentially going to hit. He's going to try to block it with his glaive.
Hold on one. Yeah, 46. Yeah, 14.
So you have 27.
Yeah.
Okay, he blocks it with his glaive. He knocks it to the side. Ding.
Okay. And then have used with the Swiss action, my shadow thing envelops him.
Okay.
And it's going to attack. That wasn't right. Hold on. Had it a check instead of an attack. I think because it rolled a.
Yeah, we should try making his own character for him.
Okay.
That would be cool.
And then because I know I guess he only rolled a 3. I guess that's a miss. And then the big guy will attack too. The big shadow.
Okay. Go ahead.
This would be 1 point higher than because he has a +8. So it'd be 14.
14 is going to miss.
Okay. That's an intern.
Okay, there you go. All right, so I put the shadow in the character list. So
Okay.
you don't have to do it right now, but eventually we can go in and just put the shadow stats in there and its attack, and that way when it stabs or whatever, we can just pull it up.
Okay.
And hit with
Intern.
it. All right, Snorri, you are asleep. Make a. No one's really called the sound for an alarm yet.
Yeah.
You can make a perception check
Yeah.
just to notice the normal conversation, I guess.
Probably not enough. I'm sleeping. I think I take a minus
it's
20
minus
penalty.
20.
Yeah.
Nope, you're
I
still
had so many,
asleep.
I had so many characters to use. I didn't even think about alarm.
You're trying to think of it's surviving right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, talking is a free action, so if you guys call out, you can call out.
I don't know. Yeah. Wake up! Demons are about.
There you go. You
Up,
make
you
another
craven fools.
perception check. There you go. That'll do
There we
it
go.
that time.
That's better.
Okay, so one action, I guess, would be to wake up. I get a look outside to see what's happening. I'll do that.
Yep.
Um,
you see fierce, demonic-looking beings out there.
Get a little knowledge on the scene. 30 for planes.
Oh, very good.
Actually, that's okay.
They bearded devils.
They look like bearded devils. That's correct. I'll show you guys the bigger picture, I guess. I don't think I had one pulled over, so I'm having to grab it right quick. Oh wait, what am I thinking? The problem with pulling pulling artwork from stuff I've already uploaded is trying to remember what I named it when I uploaded it. It's like,
Oh, I know.
darn it.
So what folder I stored it in. That's the good thing about the fantasy grounds. You just, whenever I pull up a picture of a monster, I'll just tack it right on that monster. Do a little link right on the monster on the stat page.
Okay. That'll let us upload right quick. I'll give you that info dump in just a sec. Let this upload. There we go. Alright, so it is indeed a bearded devil. This seething devil deftly wields a vicious, saw-toothed glaive, while below its toothy maw rises a hideous, twitching beard. Considered elite warriors in Hell's Legions, bearded devils, or Barbazus, fight savagely in the name of their infernal lords and command mindless hordes of the damned into battle. They collect and train with their infernally forged glaives among the vaults of Hell's third layer, Erebus, but inevitably return to the first layer of Avernus to serve at the side of the dread lord Barbatos. Barbezus are fond of making charge attacks with their glaives, try to maintain a 10-foot gap between themselves and their foes so they can use their signature polearms to great effect. Against a foe that has greater reach, they drop their glaives and resort to their claws and hideous beards. At attention, bearded devils stand over 6 feet tall, though their squatting battle stances often make them appear shorter. They weigh upward of 200 pounds. Bearded devils. So you had a 30, that was very good. So you can tell these are particularly nasty bearded devils, probably of the type that are grown and kept in the nefarious dark woods. So 1, 2, 3. You get 3 questions.
3 questions. DR.
They have DR Epic and Good or Epic and Silver.
All right. Spell resistance.
Spell resistance 17.
Okay. And their resistances.
They're immune to fire and poison, and they resist acid and cold. You already witnessed one of their abilities, their glaive parry, where they can attempt to block attacks made against them.
All right. So instead of shouting all that out, if Snorri has 1 action left, he'll cast Mage Armor from his wand on himself.
He hasn't done anything yet, has he?
No, I figure it was 1 action to wake up. And,
yeah.
And then I'll cast Mage Armor with my wand.
Okay.
So I'll still be prone and in the tent. Start next round. I'm hoping this devil's not going to come in the tent with me.
Well, with your history, there were a lot of monsters that would like to seduce you.
Yeah. I knocked over my dice tray again. Darn it. Ugh. That's going to intermingle my campaign dice to roll this, man.
No. That's either really good or really bad.
So, all right. So you
No.
do notice there's a devil standing behind you there, Mythandir. So he makes with a stabbing attack towards you. What's your current AC? You haven't acted
19.
yet. 19. Okay. All right. So you get stabbed once and twice for potential crit. The first attack does 13 points of damage, and you will take 2 points of bleed starting on your turn. I'll mark you guys with bleed right quick. Yes, 2. Okay, and then the second attack to confirm is 17. What'd you say it was? 19?
Yes, 19.
Okay, does not confirm. Alright, so it's just another hit for 13 points. Oh, that's too bad. I could use my new critical hit deck. I want to see if it's any better for the magic crits. Anyway. Not that I want to see the party get injured, mind you. I just wanted to see a new crit, that's all. Purely scientific reason. Yeah, so they say 11 points damage. Yeah. Now, let me back him up one. I messed up having them stand too close. Alright, so he makes a stabbing at you there, Lucien.
I have to mention, because this is night, and I'm assuming it's low light even with the campfire, that is 50%.
It is low light. Okay. gonna say if you want to roll that, I'll be fine with that. Okay, so that what do you say it was 50%? Okay, so that misses. All right, and then the second one, that's gonna miss anyway, right? All right, Ingri. Whoops, I accidentally moved past you. But Ingri, make a
Yes.
perception check to wake up at -20.
Oh. Alright.
You've heard the clashing and clanging of steel
My
and
yelling.
fists. Yes.
You just need a 0, so you got it.
Yep, there you go. 1, that does it. Oh, 3, actually. Yep, so you wake up. Battle is commencing. What do you do?
I step out of my tent. I have another action, don't I?
You have to stand up first.
Yes,
And
I will do so.
yeah, and then you have yeah, so if you just stand up and then 5 foot, then you have a standard action.
Alright. Stand up. 5 foot. See the big red thing in front of me, and promptly go for a swing at it.
Alright. 23 hits, 21 is gonna miss. Oh wait. 20 is gonna miss. 26 hits, 13 misses. So the punch hit.
For some reason that's showing stuff.
For what? For 10 points, or is it bonus 8 on top of that, or what?
No, it's only supposed to be knockout blow. I don't know why it's
You must have the others checked.
yes. I have unchecked. Yeah, so it was only just supposed to be knockout blow. I was gonna knock down. I missed them.
Yeah, well, it missed then. Okay.
That is my
Alright, very good. Alright, so this guy's making with the stabby at you. Lucien.
Now you skip
Okay.
Mythandir.
Oh, darn it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go, Mythandir.
Okay. Darn it. I would take 5-foot step here. I will take my mutagen, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. 2 points bleed on your turn there.
I already took them.
You already took it. Okay. No hay problemo. Guess that takes us to the top of the round. Round 2. Fight. Alright, so now this guy makes with the stabbing at your back. 22. What did you say you were? 19?
Me?
Lucien, yeah.
My AC is 21.
Okay, so you potentially got stabbed. You can roll the mischance if you want, so 50%.
Just roll the D100.
Yeah. And 50 or lower, then it missed. Okay.
Does he have a crit fumble? Remember the fumble thing? When they miss? If he has a weapon?
Yeah,
That's
roll that
scary.
too.
D100?
Yes.
50?
Mm. That's the first time you've ever remembered to use that. Okay.
First round. I didn't remember the shadow thing the first round. I was too busy like thinking about I remember the shadow thing. I actually used the wrong melee to hit it to do the strike, but that's okay. It should be the alt one. That's okay.
Jumped in the night makes you panicky.
I know, right? The shadow dude. Dude from the shadow realm,
The
man.
Dark Woods. Devil of the Dark Woods. Alright, 50. Attacker loses grip on weapon and must make a reflex save not to drop. And that provokes. He does make a save, so he doesn't drop it. He recovers it, but it provokes an attack. But you're not
Far
close
away.
enough to
Yeah.
take advantage of it.
Because it was this one, right? Who did that?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, Lucien, 2 points bleed.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
I am going to use acrobatics to move to here. And I'm going to cast haste.
Very good.
Oh, nice.
In turn.
All right.
Everybody can
Check
put the
off
little
that.
haste boot symbol on yourselves.
Okay.
Snorri.
Let me change my symbols. Snorri gets up and 5, 10. $15. I'm going to take an AOO.
Yep.
Not much I can do about that.
So he makes a stabbing at you. It's
Yeah.
probably going to hit versus AC 27.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so he hits you for 12 points damage, and you take an infernal wound as well.
2 points of bleed.
Yep.
All right. 12 puts me at 52. And once I get far enough away, I'm just going to loose a lightning bolt at this gentleman and this gentleman.
Ooh, okay.
So that is reflex save DC 17.
Okay.
Oh, I've got to make spellcraft or a spell penetration check. So it's plus 11.
One potential fail. But he makes it.
Oh.
And the second one makes it. Alright, so they both make it. So
Okay,
half
so-
damage.
So I don't make the spell penetration doesn't get through.
Oh, it doesn't?
I
yeah.
have the mythic where I roll twice.
Plus you get to roll on both of them. How many times did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled twice. So I get 30 for one, it got through, and then 12 failed, but I get to roll it twice
Okay. and
because I have
25 gets
that
through.
mythic
Okay.
ability.
So they both
Okay,
save
so
for half.
Okay, so it's and it's electricity, so they should take this 28 points of electrical, so it'll be 14 points of electricity.
Okay. Anything else from Snorri?
No, that's all I've got for this round.
Yeah, you blast them. They're both surprised, but they're able to kind of nimbly duck out of the way. You don't quite hit them with the full brunt of the arcane elemental force that was
and then-
unleashed.
Now that he's awake and they know he's there, he shouts out what he knows about them. Silver and good. Epic. These guys are epic. Electricity and acid. Stay away from poison, fire, cold.
Resistant to acid, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, resistant to acid
Okay.
and cold. Immune to fire and poison.
So if you have electrical, now's the time to use it.
Very
Or
good.
sonic.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy 5 foot back, so he can make with the stabbing at Ingri there. Versus DC 30, so I think that's gonna hit unless you're gonna try to block it or
Sudden block.
something. All right,
Yeah, sudden block.
knock off. That forces a reroll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so from
And I get a
30
free hit.
to 24. Okay. What's
Still
your
gonna hit.
Is that going to hit? Okay.
I
For
get to make an attack.
12 points of damage, and you take an infernal wound.
I get to make a hit now, though. Where are you? Well,
15 is going to miss.
how much did you say I took?
You took 12 points, and then you'll take 2 points bleed on your turn. Okay. Over to this guy. So he'll make an attack on your shadow. Is that possible there, Lucien?
Yeah, attack it. Yeah, it's 25 hit points. AC. I forgot to actually do the attack. So after he does it, can I do an attack on him? I forgot to do the attack on him. Hold on. Let me give you the. I know it's 25 hit points.
Okay, well, he probably hit. He rolled pretty good here. So 9 points damage. And is functioning as a magic weapon, so. Normally those things are intangible, so they'd only take half damage even from magic items. If it's operating under the same rules. In which case that would be 4, 5, 4 points. To round down Pathfinder.
Yeah.
And he probably misses with the second one. Okay, you said you were going to do something?
Yeah. On my turn last time, he had an attack at the same turn.
Okay.
So I was wondering if I could go ahead and roll that attack.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
You had him in the
He was
flank
right
at that point, too.
Yeah. But I did the first one. Well, when he moved right beside it when he backed up the steps. So there was no flank on that one.
Oh, yeah.
It was
okay.
the alt. I should have used alt melee with a great sword.
Gotcha.
17 in his touch.
17 touch? Okay, that hits.
Okay, and it's 1d12. 12. I think it's. Oh, you go ahead. I'll let you know if it's.
Oh, that's going to bypass his DR.
Make sure if he doesn't have a Shintry Raider.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, Ingri?
+2. It's at 1d12 +2, so 14.
Alright. First, I'm going to martial flexibility, take trip and graded trip.
Okay.
Then I am going to enrage. Where's my grade?
Rage.
I will 5-foot step
Okay.
and try to trip him.
Nice.
36. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, you trip it.
And because I have graded trip, I get to make a free AOO. So so I'm going to stomp on him.
Okay.
Shoot. Whatever.
Just one stomp. Yeah, so 30 hits.
Yeah, just one stomp.
Okay. All right. So you can tell you are connecting with your strong blows, and you're able to get through its armor, but its armor is very dense and somewhat pliable. It bends with some of the blows and whatnot. You're not striking as solidly as you normally would.
So it'd be like 17 damage minus whatever DR it is.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Mythandir, we didn't skip you this time.
Yay. Okay. 2 points bleed.
Hmm
5-foot step here. Then I will take a full round action to shoot the colorless devil.
Okay. That's devil number 1.
Devil number 1. You've been
Diablo
chosen.
Uno.
So, without bombs, because the fire won't work. Does a 20 hit his?
It does.
Good. I will take my feat to max out damage, which would be 13 points of damage and bypass all damage reduction.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I will reload a silver bullet.
Oh, Coors Light.
Yeah, very nice. That hits.
7 points damage with a silver bullet. And once more,
Hit again.
12 points with a silver bullet.
Nice shot.
And that would be the end of my turn.
Okay, I think that takes us back to the top. Round 3. I forgot to get out my big combat die because we were doing so much role playing there at the start. Okay. Alright, that makes it his turn. So he'll 5 foot up this way where he can make a stabbing at Lucien. Alright, he stabs at you, Lucien. Let's give you your miss chance.
That time.
84, so it hits that time. This time it does 13 points of damage. And he tries to reach over and stab at Mythandir. I don't think that is going to hit.
23 is my AC right now.
Yeah, so he missed. So, Lucien, back to you. 2 points, please.
Okay. Take a step back. I'm going to cast mirror image.
Okay.
This here. Click on. I'll end my turn. Oh yeah. Hold on 1 second. Before I do that.
Go ahead and roll your d4, see how many images you get. ripoff. So that's 1 plus what, 3?
Yeah.
Snorri, what do you do?
Snorri uses his new movement speed to scoot over there. And he takes an eye on this fella here. Diablo Uno.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Moving in.
Brings his hands down over his eyes and casts blindness on him.
Ooh.
So let's see here.
So roll versus SR.
Yup. Let's see here. Plus. This one. Nope. Oh, sorry. That's the wrong dice. It's this one here is the second chance. Got it. So it's a DC 16 Fortitude save.
Very good. Okay. He makes a save.
Okay. End turn.
He briefly flails his arms about as his pupils start to turn black, but then some infernal force within him is able to drive the spell back. Okay, so this thing is prone and looking up at you, Ingri, so it lets go of its glaive and lashes out with its claws. What's Ingri's current AC? Is it 19 still?
Yes, it is 19 because I am raging.
Okay, so the penalty from being prone misses and misses. All right. The penalty from being prone actually came into effect there. All right, so he's going to charge and stab at you, Lucien, so that will provoke and moves by your shadow there.
Okay.
Looks like he's going to hit you with a 25. Okay, 30.
Did that hit?
Yep.
D12 plus 2. So 6 points.
Nope, and the charge missed. Okay. Ingri, back to you.
I don't have a flip strike for my Brawler's Spear yet. Did not foresee this, despite the use of triple light. So let's have to add plus 4 these.
You're breaking up just a little bit. Get closer to your mic. It sounds like you're in a can or something.
I apologize. I didn't set a trip strike for Brawler's Fury, so we're just going to have to add plus 4 to all of these.
Oh, okay. Alright, no problem. Yeah, very good. Alright, so hit. Plus 4 to hit or plus 4 to damage?
Plus 4 to hit.
Okay. So hit and the 16, which is a 20, will miss.
One more.
26. Yeah, so everything else would hit.
One more because of haste.
Okay. That hits. Okay, so do all those count? Holy shit. So I got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, and then the last one hit. Okay. Is there any bonus to these damages, like the first one or anything?
3 hits, like the first one is a crit.
A crit and 2 hits.
Oh, yeah. Okay, crit confirmed too. Is that a nat 20? Alright, let's go to the table. Let's go to the cards. Forgetting all that I was just tabulating in my head.
First hit does get plus 8.
Okay.
And that does get 1.
Alright, so right hook. So you do a bludgeoning. Normal damage and target provokes attacks of opportunity from all threatening opponents. Knocked off balance. They're already off balance, but well, That's not as useful
Think
because
so.
there's nobody else threatening at the moment. But well, there you go.
Well, Ingri's threatened.
It's gonna get
Got to take my lead.
Wait, me too. Wait. Me too.
So what'd you
So
say
do I
total
just
was?
roll-
52? What? Is that what you said? 52?
No, -2. So we complete. It's 12.
The crit damage is actually lower. That's funny.
And then one more hit for the thing. So yeah, 52.
All right, very good. Well done. Unfortunately, you didn't penetrate its DR through all that, but it still accumulated the damage upon it, though. Okay, Mythandir.
5 foot step here. I will cast touch injection on myself, and then I will cast Cat's Grace on Lucien. And then I will take amazing initiative to gain another standard action to reload my gun.
No, very good.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Round 4. Alright, so he steps over where he can stab at you a little bit better there, Lucien. I mean, not Lucien, but Mythandir. Or you're still at 23?
Yes. He has that much reach? Shit.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. He can reach from there. He'd have to go up to here. Okay. And he missed you. Yeah, his reach just kept growing there for a second. Lucien, 2 points bleed.
I shout out, can these beasts see invisible? The invisible. It's Snorri.
No.
And then I 5 foot step back here and I cast invisibility. And then the shadow will attack green.
Snorri doesn't know that for sure. He's just guessing. Well, I tried to blind mine, so.
And
It's a pretty good guess.
melee.
I might have
Oh,
it as a
31!
spell.
Nice!
Alright, hit
Oh,
again.
So I
with a
will.
20.
So I will.
Confirmation.
21.
That'll confirm. Okay.
Let me check if it's. Let me look at it. Because the first time I ever confirmed, so. I mean, ever hit a crit. So let me check.
Is that
and
on
see if
the
it-
20? It is
if it's-
on the 20. Okay.
Mm-hmm. With a great sword, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Okay.
So
So,
I'm just looking.
let's see what you potentially have done here.
Real quick. Shout out. That's just such a charisma. Your sentry is discharged. And the guard. First round. Project sentry. And the cast a level bonus.
Okay,
Actually,
so
it
you
doesn't
do
say the
throat
crit, so I'm gonna say
slash.
2. Okay. Doesn't say.
What were
on
you
the
saying?
spell
What were you?
It doesn't say in terms of like if it's just a. I'm assuming just +2 times 2. It doesn't say if it with a great sword, unless you just go with a standard great sword. I'm talking about like,
Yeah, is that what it's wielding? I mean,
yeah, it's a great sword. So it's just times 2.
okay. No, great
Okay.
swords are times 3, aren't they? Yeah, they're times
No,
3.
they're times
no.
2. Times 2.
Oh, they have
Okay.
All
expanded
swords are
crit
times
then?
2. Oh yeah, 19 to 20.
Okay.
So 23, 27.
So, throat slash, normal damage, and 2d6 breathe. Target cannot talk or breathe while bleeding. So we'll just say normal crit damage, then, obviously.
Okay. So no bleed.
Because I hate when anything does. No, and then 2d6 bleed.
8 bleed.
Okay, there you go.
And intern.
That's some vicious bleed. Okay. Snorri, what do you do?
Snorri conjures a snowball, and then he just steps into it like he's making a throw from right field. Right at this guy. So I'll do the spell resistance first. That's this one. Nope. Need the second chance. 17?
17 gets it.
Okay, now I gotta see if I hit. Range touch. Where are we? Range touch. 26.
26, very good. All right, that's a hit.
Alright, let's set this up here. 5d6 plus 1. 24 cold damage.
Very good.
So, spell resist or his resistance
First
eats into
smack.
that, but it's still decent.
Snowball still bypass spell resistance? Is that what we were going through?
No, it's it is spell resistance. You have to roll on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing the could be stunned fortitude save.
Okay. Gotcha. And don't forget to take your 2 points bleed.
Yes, thank you. And that's it, done.
Okay. Alright, so this guy's going to stand up. Ingri, which will provoke from you.
I can trip him again, can't I?
Not while he's standing. Not until he is standing. He's in the process of standing. That's one thing that Pathfinder changed.
Alright.
He's still considered prone, technically, until he stands.
Rush him.
Trip striking him again, so that's 18 damage.
Oh.
Ow. Alright, very good. He lashes out with one of his claws. Versus 23, I think that hits you.
Yes.
And claws do.
Does he hit
8
with both
points.
claws?
8 points of claw damage.
Oh, he's just one. Still.
Alright, so this thing will move up here where he can stab it. Mythandir. .24 hits for 16 points piercing damage.
I will use my luck. I will use my luck ability to force him to reroll.
Okay. So we went from 24 to 24, exact same thing. So unfortunately it still hits. Okay, and then he's got a second attack, which misses. Ingri Giant Breaker, what do you do?
How is he looking?
Make a heal check for knowledge planes.
You could ask me.
Well, Ingri's
Snorri?
asking the question, so yeah. You can roll on those unless you're going to ask Snorri and wait for him to tell you on his turn. Heal check, okay. That's pretty good.
Nice.
He's pretty beat up. You've smacked him up. His armor's broken in places. Parts of his body are malformed, where he's literally broken bones underneath his thick hide. But he's looking pretty rough.
Alright, as a swift action, I'm going to take Hammer the Gap. Start wailing on him again.
Okay. Now, Hammer the Gap lets you bypass DR, right? It all goes into one attack.
Sadly, no, that's Cluster Shot.
Oh, okay.
Hammer the Gap just adds extra damage, depending on how many times I hit.
Okay. 25 miss, 18 miss, 21 hits, 15 misses,
25 missed. 25 should hit.
25 hit, 18 miss. So 2 hits, 2 misses.
So I hit him once, then I hit him again, so that's just a +1. Plus. Five points of damage.
Okay, 21. What's the bonus damage you have on top of that? It's not showing with the roll.
It would be the +1 that I said.
Just +1.
Yeah, because I only had one consecutive hit after my last hit.
All right, he's still up.
If I hit twice, I would get +1 for the first hit, and then +2 if I hit a third time.
Okay.
Because I hit 2 times prior.
Remember that you have a luck point
I
to reroll a d20.
have to call
Yes.
that before I roll.
Yes, you have to call it, but you have the point.
Good reminder, because we're getting near the end of the session, so good time to use it. Okay, Mythandir.
I want to retreat,
Withdraw, okay.
withdraw, but upwards. I will fly upwards, retreating, if that's possible.
That's possible.
So we'll stay in the exact same space, just upwards.
How high up do you go then?
20 feet should be enough to get out of his reach.
Okay. Round 5, or is it round 6? I lost track.
No,
there.
it's round 5.
Okay. All right. Devil's gonna make some more stabbing at you, Ingri. Fresh meat for the abyss. All right, versus AC 31. That's gonna hit. You gonna block or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna sub block.
Okay. So he goes from a 31 to an 18. That'll miss.
Nice.
And
Swing my axe at it.
second attack is gonna miss.
22 hit. Super.
22 hits. Do 15 total.
I do 19 total.
Ooh.
Because I have shotgun.
Alright, so you lash out with a with some kind of kick or knee or something, and you hear a wet snap as the devil's neck breaks and it goes slumping to the ground. Lucien. What do you
Okay.
do?
I'm going to 5 foot here. Oh, actually, I'm just going to reach into my bandolier, pull out Cure Serious Wounds, drink it, because bandolier with you is Swift, right? The Swift Captain for you is in the bandolier.
Yes.
Okay, so I will pull that out and 8, 20. Good. This gets me out of that. And then I will move to here.
Okay, so you have to take your 2 points bleed, and then Infernal Wound, you actually have to make a caster level check.
Oh, do I?
To heal to stop the bleed.
So I do a caster level?
And actually to heal at all.
Yeah.
So
So
do
what's
a caster level check.
secure serious wound? +5.
So you use what?
I use caster level for 23.
Okay. Okay, very good. That does it.
Okay.
And it stops the bleeding.
And then I can set up here. 55. Alright. In turn.
Your stats are all messed up for some reason. You're showing 35 and 28. I don't know what's going
Well,
on
it
there.
was. I don't know why it's 28, but 35 is where it was. That's why HP was.
For some reason your
Yeah.
total is set to 28. What is your total?
You just got him on the different side.
It's 70.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, I don't think it calculates that way. Though. You're gonna switch it over. Yeah.
I've always used that in
There
the
you go.
middle one.
Right, it's not right though. So.
Oh, okay.
I had the numbers backwards, so now look at your
Yeah.
bar. Okay. Because it doesn't calculate that way. It's so reversed. That's why I was doing that.
You won 2 to 4.
Okay, so that end turn for Lucien.
Yes.
Well, is your shadow going to attack? or
Oh,
anything?
shadow. Yeah, shadow.
Okay.
Gotta get in the habit of remembering the shadow attacking. Okay.
There's a lot of moving parts. Yeah.
It is.
Ooh, one.
Miss.
That's a miss. Yep.
Roll again. Or just miss.
Snorri. No, it's just a miss.
Okay.
So Snorri steps 5 feet back and sees a nice straight line. So he reaches up, grabs his wild charm and arcane bond, which releases another lightning bolt right down the chute. Those two gentlemen.
Ooh.
I will try to overcome their spell resistance. The first one is good. The second one, nope. And the reroll is good. Okay. So it's 76 plus 0. Oh, geez, that's terrible. So it's a DC 17 reflex save for half.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm trying to put the bolt in position
lightning?
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, before the other one moved, I had all 3 of them in a tic-tac-toe kind of thing.
I don't think I have an electric. I should probably get a lightning bolt from somewhere. I'm sure I have a generic.
Yeah, just move it up 1. There we go.
Yeah, I have all those set to where you guys can. Darn it! I only have just generic.
Missed the tents too. Look at that. This is good shooting.
That was a good shot. Okay, so you bypassed.
I passed the spell resistance. It's
Spell
DC
resistance.
17 reflex save for half.
Okay. One fail,
Yeah.
and the other one, they both fail.
Well, 16 points of damage. Electrical.
For which they have no other special defenses. Alright, so you fry this one completely. He just explodes from the burst of the lightning bolt. Guy in the back is still up.
And I'll take my 2 points of bleed and call it a round.
Okay. Alright, so since we are near the end of the session, this guy's seen his two buddies get obliterated. He's going to defensively cast teleport.
Maybe it fell and maybe get.
See if he can find a way to heal his. Heal his wounds.
Concentration check, please.
Before he bleeds out and his head like falls off backwards. So he will bip out. Blip.
I didn't know what they were doing because I was about to say I'm about to cast Weapon Storm on my next one. I was like, all right, here comes the pain. But everybody
I
else
was
took
going
him
to
out.
clothesline him.
That was harrowing. Those things are tough.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
What is your CR, if you don't
They're
mind me
some
asking?
tough bastards. They're CR6, but those were the mythic versions, so they had 2 mythic ranks
Okay.
to play around
okay.
with. So there were a couple surges in there, and then like the blocks and stuff. That stuff is mythic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so very good. You guys are able to drive back to Devils for the night. But you can tell that this part of the forest is angry at you for something, which makes the appearance of the Devils no small surprise. And with that, we shall end for the night.
Sorry, but I will leave for work now.
Okay.
All right.
Have a
Have a
good
good
time.
week, Michael.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
You
Yep.
too.
Thanks, Michael.
So you
For
guys
playing
need
tonight.
to-
Thanks for
Good night.
playing. We'll see all you guys next time.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thank you for running, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Same bat time.
Same bat channel. Phil, you got to watch the UFC from last night, dude. It was a banger. It was a
It
banger.
looked like the highlight stuff. So I was just on Twitter watching like the highlight stuff, and yeah, I saw the what you call it, had him in a triangle. I'm like, why aren't you grabbing his head?
Yep. And the guillotine. It looked like he had the guillotine too. The first
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That was crazy. I was like, oh shit, T-City.
That could be tough from the mount with the gloves. The gloves make guillotines and all that stuff a lot harder.
Yep.
And rear naked choke.
Plus, it was late. They're sweaty. They're bloody.
And he was tired, and he was
Yep.
already beat. He gets hit a lot. So,
Yeah,
but I saw when I just saw the highlight, I thought for sure he had it, and then cause he's gonna grab, but he hooked the leg, and then he sort of grabbed the head one hand. But I always tell him I got to go. I tell him to grab the head in the shin because then
right.
that you can lock it, and then till you get it super tight, and then you can do it. But yeah, so I was like, grab the neck, grab his head, and he could have got it. But